welcome back to the podcast, y'all.
What's going on?
What's up, everybody?
Chase is back.
I'm back. See, the last time you saw me on this, y'all embarrassed me. You made me mad. You told me the Celtics had no chance, and you were right. So I had to go take a break for a little bit, self-reflect, take a shower or two.
It's all right.
And I'm back.
It's all right.
I missed you guys.
But on the other hand, the playoffs are going wild right now.
They are.
So as of right now, the Oklahoma City Thunder have been eliminated by the Spurs.
Yes.
To everyone except for Oklahoma City's delight.
So excited. But to be honest, though, like, it's not that I don't like them. It's like I just don't like I don't like the style of play. And it wasn't noticeable last year because we had other teams we were rooting against. Yeah. So we're like, But like this year, I'm like, it's just more, it's more noticeable. And maybe it's because every round and every game, people keep going, the refs.
Yeah.
Celtics game was like that. Every round, every game, it was about the refs.
Yeah.
So by the time you get to this point, you're like, oh yeah, the refs suck.
Yeah, you can only talk about the complaint of a ref so many times.
Yeah.
Like unless your name is Scott Foster.
Yeah.
And then that's it. Which I think he's now one of the finals refs as well. So this will be interesting.
Is it Scott Foster or Tony Brothers?
Both I think.
There's like 9 of them. Right?
They're just like Palpatine and Vader.
Right.
It's like, let's go.
I think I'm the one person who it really does not bother me as much. Do I like that they fall down? Nah. But I mean, there's players that do it all the time. I think they just do it every time.
I think just
every time.
I think it's a way. I think just the fact that SGA
it works once, do it twice.
It's the fact that his percentage of shots that he falls down on is just head and shoulders above everybody else's. I think it was like he was 10% higher or more.
Yeah, his is 17%. The next
shot.
closest person was 10%.
Exactly.
So it's like a 7% difference. But my argument is, you as the other team, rather than complaining about it, because he does get calls, it happens, but there's always players who get calls.
Right.
Luka does the same thing. LeBron's done the same thing. James Harden created this problem. If somebody falls down and 17% of the time they're on the floor, that's a 4-on-5.
Yeah.
Speed that ball up.
Right.
So really, if we're I don't know if just playing fast you would score more points on the 4-on-5 than you would give up points for his calls.
In theory. Yeah.
In theory, yes, but that's assuming you get the rebound. That's assuming you're able to get the transition play going.
You should.
And that's assuming that, like, let's say, for example, SGA is not a slow player. That requires him staying down for long enough. There's a lot of other factors besides just he shoots, BS call,
That's
whistle,
what players, because it's no different than players who stop and argue with the ref. Like, there's no ultimate difference between arguing with the ref and then just falling, trying to get the call with the hands up.
I think what the worst for me is just how egregious some of the baits have been. For example, was it game 3 or 4 that SGA was shooting from, it was versus the Spurs, one for a shot, and then the defender was coming in, saw that he wasn't going to get it, and immediately starts turning out of the way.
Yeah. And doesn't even touch him.
Right. So I can understand the foul being called. Okay, he was in his shooting zone.
Yeah.
All right, I can understand that. However, he didn't touch him. And SGA immediately landed and fell backwards. So because there was no physical contact, but SGA knew that, all right, so and here's your mind of the game here. All right, he knows the guy's in his shot spot. Yeah. He knows if he falls, he's getting the call.
Yeah.
Fine. Let him have his IQ that way. But it's the worst look when he goes not touched by a single hair on his head. It's a great look. But there's not a single hair on his head being touched.
You can thank Kawhi Leonard for that.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Rule.
Right.
Because he went out against Zaza Pachulia.
Right.
Now you have to allow players to land.
But
because that changed that series.
Right.
They were going
to me, it's just the fact that he was able to land no problem. Like, he got completely out of the way.
Oh, yeah.
And he still landed on his 2 feet and fell backwards.
Yep.
Like, to me, it's just the egregiousness
now, I will
of
say
that
one
type
thing.
Of, like, that's ridiculous.
He does fall a lot. He does fall. Also, but the shots that they take are becoming just more and more crazy, where half the time he's shooting, he's dang near horizontal.
Because he tripped.
No.
3 out of 4.
Jumping in the air, almost horizontal. Like, there was a freeze frame of one of his shooting over Wemby. He's as far back as humanly possible before biology just doesn't allow it anymore. You're gonna fall. It really does. I don't get bothered by it, strangely enough. 17% just doesn't bother me.
I think it's about, for me, it's 60-40. We're going like 60% of it, I go like, it's annoying, but I'm not like bothered by it. The other 40% is like we talked about with movies, where I go like, if everyone's complaining and everyone's talking about it and
Yeah.
everybody's mentioning
Now-
it, then it makes me go like,
Right.
these damn
And
OKC, they've fallen every glory.
And it's also the fact that there was
That's probably 40% of it.
There was the anti-flopping rule that was done 3 years ago that they started real hot that year, and then they slowly, it's non-existent. They have, I think somebody posted, they've only called 1 or 2 this entire season.
It's really hard to call. Like, I'll be honest, that's a hard call to make.
Right.
But
even still, New York could be able to go even after the fact, hey, we're going to fine you $5,000.
Counterpoint on OKC, I think he got the worst end of that because when they stopped calling it, there was games you could tell they're like, okay, we're not going to give them the calls.
Every time they're in San Antonio.
Yeah.
Literally every San Antonio game, there was no, they let them play.
To be fair, Game 7 was very fair.
I think so.
Yeah.
But that was
awesome.
And you know what? That was the most fair game, and it should have been like that the whole time.
But I'm going to argue that he was the opposite, where they were assaulting that man at half court with full hand checks, like up in his grill, which, hey, it's good defense.
There was one game
by the most legal sense of assault, by you touch somebody without their consent, that's called assault.
No, dude, there was clips of Vassell.
Because they were doing the same thing to Wemby. We were doing the Timberwolves doing the same thing to Wemby. They were. How do you think?
I said it should have been a foul ban too. I was saying the whole time, but Allen should be fouled out.
But I'm saying it's happening to both sides. They're doing it to Wemby more egregiously, and it happens to be.
I don't know about more egregious. I think it was pretty even because I'll show you the plays that I'm talking about because I remember looking at it. I'm like, there's no way we're not calling something. And then he would get the call on the drive, and for me, it's like a makeup call. You know, like when a ref's like, I really should have called it like 5 seconds ago. Like, this is the straw that broke the camel's back, right? Like, you fouled him at half court. I let you make it to the hash mark. And then you touch it.
And then you cut to all of the early 2000s, like, of Kobe going to the rim, and then where he's just muscling his way through, and they're not calling jack.
That's where, if the refs quit calling it, people quit doing it, for sure.
Right.
100%. Same with the defense. Like, that was normal defense back in the 90s.
Right.
They don't play like that.
No, they don't.
I'll be honest, the defense, like where y'all got with Wemby, they got with Shai, and he was not getting those calls. The bad games he has, he just wasn't getting the calls. And they just kept getting more aggressive until they got a call, which is what you're supposed to do. I love that. But I think he had the opposite of superstar treatment there. I think he got the hate treatment. They're like, yeah, hit him.
It's about time.
Yeah, maybe. I think half the calls OKC got we won't see in this series at all.
No.
With Knicks and Spurs. I think there'll be some. But because if you look
Jalen
at
Brunson be getting a lot of calls too.
He does, but I think it's
he's just smaller.
For some reason. Yeah, he's smaller, but there's more. I feel like it's more consistent with both teams. Like I think you look at OKC and you go like, okay, like this stat they threw out in this last one was like he was 50 for 52 in the series against the Spurs, and you're thinking to myself like, damn, one person that's going to include everybody else. But you will not see that in this next series.
50, that was Shai?
Yeah, just him.
Yeah.
50 for 52.
And
that was in game 7, I think, when they said that stat.
I think it's also for like game plan as well, where it's like you can tell that Oklahoma City, that's their style of play, where they're trying to bait it, whereas the Knicks and the Spurs, that's not their maybe a couple plays.
And I'll be honest though,
it's going to be a physical side.
It's going to be physical, but getting fouls is an important part of the game. If I
don't
get you in foul trouble,
but there's a difference between like what we've been saying. There's a difference between somebody going up for the shot and then like throwing himself backwards, and then going in for the drive and creating that contact in the way to it. Like that's to me that's where my line is.
Right.
Well, like you said, Brunson's smaller, so they got to be like poor little guy. Like he's getting
they do
battered.
that a lot.
He's getting battered, so they're like, we gotta give him something over. He's dying.
Yeah.
But like LeBron doesn't get the calls like that because he's so big. Wemby's so big.
But I don't know. Dudes. They were saying that about LeBron in certain years as well, that he was getting the superstar whistle.
Which
he would get touched, whistle, and they're like, oh, and one.
It's really bad.
But I think
it's really bad with him on the Lakers.
But
I was trying to. I don't remember exactly which games it was, but I know I've heard.
But I think with him, because there was years in early 2000s where I would agree, but I wouldn't. Looking back now, I wouldn't necessarily call it superstar treatment. I think he doesn't sell them. I think he started to as he got older. But when he was younger, he was harder to push and harder to move. So they push him. And they're like, "Why'd you call that foul?" And they're like, "You're good." But it's like, no, they smacked me or they pushed me or whatever. But he wasn't giving into it, so they just call stuff. And you're like, like, trust me, because he was going to get Celtics most of the time. It pissed me off.
Yeah, I mean, I like the play hard and play through it. But, again, if they would be simple if the refs just didn't call it.
Yeah.
Like, if the league just said, don't call that, totally good. And that being said, we have to decide if we're allowing hand checking or not.
Right.
Because you can't call that sometimes and not.
Yeah.
Like
No,
when
the
you're
consistency.
like
if
I'm
you're
saying
gonna call it all
with
the time.
Shy, they were not calling it some games, and then they were giving him those calls. You usually got to pick one or the other.
Right.
And don't give me the makeup whistle at the other end. Just call it all the way. Call me at the baseline where they fouled me.
Well, that's what made it so confusing for people watching because they're like, well, they called it a bunch this time, and then the next time they wouldn't. They're like, see, I told you.
Right.
And then the next game they would a bunch. You're like, oh, those refs. And
Yeah.
you're like, see, I told you. So it's just like,
I do
you're
want-
just so back and forth.
I think consistency is super important.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the falling itself doesn't bother me.
The falling doesn't necessarily bother me because you do have to sell it, but it's more
Because
about consistency.
even Steph went through a thing for a while where he was falling all the time.
And then you just chunk the ball and make it somehow. And then
Yeah,
Yeah.
He'd shoot and fall, and it was just now they just went in. They just-
Right. There's a difference. He was throwing it back from 4 feet behind the line, and he's still
He's
managing
just,
to
he's
throw
just
it in.
falling down.
Right.
Now I did hear that was something to do with his ankle injury. But I
Yeah.
don't know. I mean, how do you quantify something like that?
Right.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, the dude likes
His
to roll his
history.
ankle.
Russell
His
used to
history.
fall on his intentionally fall on dunk attempts.
Mm.
Russell Westbrook.
Interesting.
That's what I was told. That's what I saw on a video. It was like a sports science video where he learned that dunking he was putting too much. They told him he was landing. It was causing ankle issues.
Oh, okay.
And so they just told him like just roll with it. Just like
That
quite
makes-
literally hit the ground and then just.
I mean, it makes
just keep,
that's
keep the momentum going.
it's a science of parkour at that
And he
point.
was just
you know,
like-
just roll with the momentum at
I'll
that
just
point. Yeah.
I'll just roll and then get up and go.
Yeah.
Whatever.
All right.
Yeah,
Maybe
well-
if Derrick Rose did that.
But Game 7, though. Game
I'm
7
excited
was
for
quite the game.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it as a basketball fan. Like I'm glad the Spurs are back. East, it is what it is. Like if it's gonna be anybody, I'm okay with the Knicks. Like they don't
Villanova boys.
they don't
Yeah.
bother me, so I'm fine.
Yeah.
Sorry,
You know,
Dante.
Yeah.
Dude.
Like
Oh,
I will
so
say this has
happy.
been an unpredictable playoffs.
Yeah.
Somebody on either team is lining up for the Triple Crown: Olympic gold, NBA championship, and NCAA championship.
Who?
Well, all of Villanova.
Okay.
Well, not all of. Josh Hart. Wasn't he a backup on the Olympics?
I have to look it up.
Maybe it was
Hart,
Jalen.
no.
Jalen was a
I
backup.
think so.
Okay.
No,
Yeah, I
no,
don't
no.
think it was
Maybe it
Hart.
was Cat. One of the people on the Knicks. Now I don't know who it was.
But
One
Cat
of the
wasn't on
people-
Villanova, though.
Yeah.
No. Yes. No. They won an NCAA championship, so it has to be one of the Villanova boys.
Was-
But it's a player from each team, and I can't remember who it is
okay.
now. But they're lined
Because it
up.
wasn't this most recent Olympics. Wasn't the previous one that it was? I think it was Jalen, wasn't it?
I think Jalen was in there.
I think
Yeah.
it was.
He was in one of
Because
them.
it wasn't
think
this.
it's- I
Because it
think
wasn't
it
this.
is
'cause
Jalen.
my brain is thinking of this last one.
And on this,
And it wasn't this last one.
it's Harrison Barnes.
Yeah.
No, because he's already won a championship. I don't know who it is. I read that stat somewhere though.
Okay. That's cool though.
Used to be
Yeah,
Chris Paul.
that is
Either
cool.
way, that's cool.
I
There's
saw
no
a thing
way
that,
we
like,
do have to
Spurs
talk
signed
about-
Chris Paul to
Yes.
a legend to a veteran contract and chase for first ring.
No, but I know we're excited for like Knicks and Spurs, but we gotta talk about Game 7 a little bit because, like, dude, Chet Holmgren,
To 2 shots.
2 shots.
That was.
You're getting paid
Yeah.
what, like
Look.
3 years, 350.
Now, is
mil,
that him
and
just
you
choking?
got 2 shots.
So is it him choking or is it him just getting shut down by Wemby?
No, I think he was terrified.
Okay.
I think he was one
I
of
think
those
I think he was
Yeah.
absolutely like if you watch even the post game conference,
Mhm.
you can just see it in his eye. Like his soul is not there.
Right.
It's not there.
Because last year it was OKC versus the Timberwolves,
Mhm.
and it was a battle, but it wasn't like a rivalry type feel.
No.
Right.
And Spurs were
This
mad
one-
the
Spurs
whole
beat the brakes,
series,
were
and
like,
They
Yeah.
wanted
went for
this
Chet.
one.
Yeah.
They wanted this one.
They were playing
As if
hard.
they,
Yeah.
and and a lot of people want to say like, I get it, like the way the Spurs play at the moment is like if you line somebody up at the 3, Wemby's not gonna go out there. I think from what I saw, he just kind of rotates the paint and everybody kind of shifts around the perimeter. He's just gonna lock down the perimeter.
Right.
Well, that's why
Right. That's why I'm wondering how it's gonna
dangerous.
work with Cat. Right, like Cat and the Knicks. I'm just like, what are you gonna do? Because I don't think he's gonna go out there to guard Cat.
I think to me it requires the Knicks to be playing as all cylinders that they have. That's how they swept everything.
Yeah.
They didn't put the brakes on once,
Right.
but they're a team that needs the momentum and to keep it, or else they're going to be thrown off.
Right.
As
Yeah.
soon as, especially Cat, as soon as Cat
Yep.
gets thrown off his momentum,
Right.
he's going to disappear. However, he hasn't found that point yet.
Right.
I think unfortunately, I've got Spurs on this one. Not unfortunately. Their defense, where they just like you said, like where they rotate.
Yeah.
I don't think the Knicks match up well.
I don't
No.
think so.
Because really,
I
the
don't-
only
but
way to
that's the
stop
thing.
it
Is to make the
is
shots.
Denver, like
Yeah.
a big post player to draw the ire of Wemby and his shot blocking. I And like,
and then you would need the other big of the Nuggets as well. What's his face?
Aaron Gordon.
Aaron
Like
Gordon.
you need somebody on the other side of that who's
Right.
going to do something when he makes the move. I just don't. I don't see Cat putting Wemby in the post.
No, and
I don't think-
Spurs just have more. They have more.
I don't think
Now-
they have
in
to
their arsenal.
go to the post though. That's my point. Like
Right.
back to your point, if they've all been firing on all cylinders. So like Mikel's making shots, Shamit's making shots, everybody's making shots, right? Everybody's at that perimeter making it, shooting it, no care in the world. That's what OKC's problem was at the end. Nobody was scared. They took Chet out at the end of the game because he wouldn't shoot the ball. They put Jared McCain in there because he would actually shoot the ball. He wasn't scared.
Yeah, but it's not so much about being scared. I think they rotate too quickly. They're way switchable.
Yeah,
I
for
think-
sure. I'm not going to
Yeah,
so-
Because if you look
I'm
at
just
the,
saying,
if
but
you-
they're making shots. Though.
Well,
Like,
if you look at
they
the
keep
Knicks,
up with it, they can do it.
Now,
Hart, the last 3 games, was like one of their best players.
Mhm.
However, he's not always like that. So
No.
the thing is, you have to. Knicks are they play it differently, but the Knicks are kind of like Boston in the fact of like when they win, it's great.
Yeah.
When they lose, it's ugly.
Yeah.
That's because they did not have
So,
anybody.
yeah.
Like,
That's true.
it's
So
horrible.
So the way that I'm seeing it is that the Knicks are the team that have the most momentum with playing the best basketball they've
Yep.
played all season. No doubt about
Absolutely.
it. However, the Spurs are the more complete team,
Yeah.
and they
Absolutely.
haven't played a full series yet with everybody playing as best as they could.
Yep.
Somebody's always been shining. Castle's been making threes. Champagne's been making threes. Wemby either was
Harper.
completely off.
Dylan Harper, dude,
Dylan
they're
Harper,
Vassell,
yes.
Castle. I
Mhm.
mean, these guys are insane.
And it's
Yeah.
been like a couple
De'Aaron
of them have been shining at the same time, but none of them once. And I think now I think they're going to have the opportunity to do that. I think that's going to be the key. That's going to be the decision maker.
And I
if they
think
can
this
come out.
series you're going to see De'Aaron Fox go off a little bit because he was hurt half the series with OKC.
Yeah.
He came back and didn't look very good at all. He didn't like do terrible, but he wasn't.
Right.
He
So was
wasn't
Harper.
the best
A
player.
little
Yeah.
bit. Harper went down a little bit. He came back, and I think they describe it as like a shell of themselves, right?
Yeah.
Where, like, they're out there, but he's not really out
I
there.
think this was a good series to shake your ring rust, and you go in there and you fight the Knicks, who I think no one's really scared of, which I think is not right. I think you should be a little nervous. Anybody who thinks it's going to be a blowout or
I
anything
want
like that.
the
who's the
so
starting
bad.
2 for the Knicks?
Uh,
Oh, Mikel.
no, it's
Mikel's
so
a
it's-
starter though. He's not.
It'll be
Mikel's-
Hart. It'll be Hart, Brunson, Cat.
I bet you it's Hart.
It has to be.
Mitchell Robinson.
It has to be Mitchell Robinson, I think.
But who's the 2?
Trying to pull it up right
Oh,
now.
you're looking it up right now. Yeah.
I'll try it too.
Shamit's the
Yeah.
6th.
Shaman's 6-man.
I bet you it's Brunson, Hart, Mikel. No, OG.
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 That's
And,
it.
and
Okay.
Anunoby, yeah.
Yeah,
I-
OG's I heard it's gonna be
I
pivotal
think it's
too.
going to be. I think the whole game plan for the Knicks, game 1 at least. Of course, they're going to make tons of things. They run all their actions, not all their. Yeah, they run a lot of actions through Cat on the wing as
Yeah.
the main passer.
Mm-hmm.
He's a facilitator.
I think, which strangely enough, he's really good at.
He's
Even though he
really
didn't
good
do
at it.
anywhere
Can you
else.
pull up the Knicks actually beat the Spurs in that midseason tournament?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, they did.
so
Oh,
who
yeah.
was their? Who was their?
It's because
lineup?
with Cat, I think my assumption is whoever Wemby guards is going to be the main
They don't
dribble
have
handoff
potential
passer.
starting lineups yet,
They don't.
but only for as far as injuries go. Mitchell Robinson and David Garcia are out or game time decision.
That boy better play
Yep.
of a pinky, bro. A pinky, come on.
Honestly,
bro, you
Mitchell
gotta
Robinson would
play.
be rough though
Yeah.
because that just leaves Wemby in the paint again.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'd rather not have him.
But that's
If you're a
to-
big man in the paint,
Let
you got a
Cat
chance.
play the
But
5.
but I was like, to have Cat be that facilitator, he loves the skip passes, and you
Yeah.
can't do that with an albatross for a wingspan in the middle there.
But the problem is he can shoot the 3,
That's also
right?
yeah.
So when
if he's on,
But then they
when
can rotate.
But
well,
that's-
even if you're off, you shoot it.
it's one more.
It's
threat.
not Arden
Yeah,
Hardenstein
it's one more threat. Yeah.
who's gonna maybe throw up a
Let's talk about
hook from wherever.
dude underrated players through this series. Hardenstein freaking killed it. And they barely knew who he was until this series. I'm like,
School.
come on,
School
what
called
the-
him, man.
No, he
School called
did. There
him.
was him and who else? There's somebody else you called about beginning of the season midway that you're like, yeah, keep an eye on this guy. And I can't remember who it was.
Yeah,
Oh,
Hardenstein. I was surprised they didn't play him just because their other options weren't good.
I just can't believe. I still can't believe Chet disappeared the way he.
I
did.
mean,
still
it
can't
happens.
He
It
was
happens.
acting, yeah, dude.
But the part I don't understand is that you've been there. You have
Right.
the experience. You've been to Game 7.
Welcome to
you
my
went to
world,
the
baby.
finals. you went to the finals last year. You went to Game 7 in the finals. Like that's
It's
as
brutal.
experience as experience gets.
Because you
And
look
you
at the
won.
score. If he scored
And
his
you-
average, they would have won.
Right.
Yeah.
If he
Literally
just would have
anything,
scored,
yeah.
because I mean, and I know I'd love to hate on him, but SGA he went bananas
Right,
that game.
right.
That poor man was so tired. he was making like insane shots on Wemby. Like the fadeaway like the fadeaway mid-range. I mean, falling back. I mean, just nothing but net. And that's with Wemby on you. Like guarding. I had
he killed it.
He was like dead tired at the end.
Yeah, because like look at the points differential here. Like SGA had 35.
God.
The next one on their team was Wallace at 17.
Ooh.
Like that dropped off, and then it went to you have to go to the bench to see another double digits at Caruso at 12, McCain at 12,
That's
Williams at 11.
If you get anything from Chet, you probably win that game.
But then every starter and 2 bench players for the Spurs all double digits.
Because I'm not gonna lie. If Jalen Williams, J-Dub, is not hurt, they probably lose that series.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. You have to
He's
remember they weren't full.
Their second best player, by far.
Yeah,
Like
they were completely hindered that whole series.
honestly,
And he tried, poor guy.
No,
honestly, like their second best player and probably their second best offensive player for sure.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely,
Because it's definitely not Chet.
Yeah, but still, like,
but you would think at least like something went into Chet's mind where he just it got to
well,
him.
it can be really hard. We had talked about this previously where I can totally see where Chet comes in. He's 7'1".
Mm-hmm.
He's a tall boy.
It's typical. You're like the biggest guy.
But then you have another guy,
And then you have
half
somebody
a
who's
foot
totally
taller.
sunning you. And it's not even just the height thing. It's I think what really did it was when Chet thought he had that two-handed dunk. And then that skinny little noodle arm comes up and completely just demolishes it.
Well,
I think that
Castle
really
dunk it over you too and get in your face right after.
Which that was hilarious.
They humiliated him in this series. They really did.
Yeah, but see, this thing that like Chet and Wemby have beef since they were like little, man. Like, where's that fight? You're a champ, bro. You're a champ. He is coming to take what is yours.
I mean, it also
fight for it.
I think, and this is just my own projection. I think it's the fact that even with as much success as they had last year and this year, Chet was never the focus on being the who needed to be stepped up. Everyone else, was always relying on SGA.
You're right.
Always.
But you're not.
Chet was there, and because he didn't have that pressure, but now he was put against another center, like you're saying, who's literally head and shoulders above him. And he's had beef. I think it just got to him. I don't know.
Well, I also feel like they didn't use Chet how they needed to because they started to use him like a Gobert. They just wanted him to be tall and stand there.
Right.
And when he would try to shoot it, he misses, maybe get a couple points. And honestly, that was his worst game. If you look at the whole series, he scored at least 10.
Yeah.
But the thing is, they didn't utilize him correctly. You need to get him hot.
For sure.
And they avoided him completely.
Yeah.
He can shoot enough. I don't know why they're not using him for the drill handoff.
Yeah,
and they
exactly.
just pull middies.
Yeah.
They're doing nothing.
Like just pull Wemby out of the paint. Like that's what you can do. You've done your job.
Because he's at least as much of a threat at the long two as anybody else is. Like for example, Gobert, you just know he goes 2 feet away from the rim.
Yeah.
He's useless.
And that's it.
Except for passing the ball. However, Chet is not. Chet's the exact opposite. Chet can do
score
something.
and do more things.
So if you're relying on him to just sit there and be a presence, it's not gonna. It happens like this.
They used him the wrong way in Game 7, and it shot his confidence.
Yeah.
Because then when they needed him to score, he wasn't able to get to groove because.
Now I will say I think
the ball though.
I think the Spurs were doing a good job getting in his head because they were sagging off, and you are so used to drive, throw the ball out. A lot of early times they would rotate early, and he knows he's got to make the one more pass. Then he goes to make the one more pass, and they don't rotate. And I think they were doing a good job at we're just going to keep changing it.
Yeah.
We're going to make Chet just make all the decisions. And then they put Wallace in.
Made all the wrong ones.
Wallace, he only had one decision. He just shot the ball every time. It just didn't matter what it didn't matter if he was open or not. He was shooting that thing.
Yeah.
They were just going
but
in.
when you're Chet, make a move, put up the ball, fade away, something. 2 shots.
Yeah, it's brutal, man.
Times
are hard for Chet. Hey, they're already ready to send him out to sea.
I tell everybody all the time, bro. You tell me, you could have put me in there. Now, I would have shot it. It would have gotten blocked right back into my face. Probably would have broken my nose, but it's a shot.
Well, and to be fair, my 0 points is the same equivalent to Chet's 4.
Right.
Well,
like
if
he goes 1
it
for
wouldn't
2
have
with 2
mattered.
free throws, I'll go 0 for whatever, but I'll have 6 shots. I tried.
Yeah. That's so funny.
Pay me $350 mil. God.
Either way, we got Game 1 tomorrow.
Yep.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
excited about Game 1.
Good.
I want it to be a good game. They're in San Antonio. My whole family is so thrilled. My grandparents who are in their late 90s are so
prediction?
thrilled. On tomorrow or who's going to win the whole thing?
The finals. What you got?
I think it's going to be Spurs in 6.
Okay.
Knicks are not going to go out without a fight, and Spurs are not going to blow them out. It's going to be a fight. I would argue it's going to be a more fight throughout the game. I will say it'll be more of a fight in the 6 games than OKC. Because if you look at when every time somebody won, it was always a blowout. Every game was a blowout in the other way.
Okay.
So I think this will be more
Do
of
you
a
count
fight.
like the 10 points as a blowout?
No.
Because
I would say
I
blowout
thought a lot
would
of those
be
games were
15
like
plus.
10.
15 plus, I'll consider
Yeah.
you struggled a bit.
Are they at Spurs first?
Spurs
Yeah,
first.
Spurs
Then
for game 1 and 2.
I'm gonna say Spurs in 7.
Ooh,
I think because
seven,
really.
I think the Knicks are firing high enough where I think they'll be able to at least steal 1 or 2 games. I think it's Spurs in 7
100%.
ultimately.
Knicks in 6.
All right.
I
Knicks
want
in 6.
Yeah. I want Knicks in
Wow.
6.
Interesting.
Crazy.
Interesting.
Crazy.
I think they can do
Definitely the underdog.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Interesting. I got Spurs. They have a better constructed team.
Yeah.
You're gonna.
And how many
you are
games?
going to line? I think 6.
6. All right.
I think that you're gonna line. And I love Jalen Brunson. Right, Mav fan for life. Go Villanueva. But you're gonna line up a
Not a real fan.
6-foot guard versus a very large Spurs team that can do it. You better hope he can guard his man. Because it's going to be solo city. I'm just going to put you in the post.
Well, and they also said Spurs haven't lost back-to-back games all season. So,
Yeah.
they haven't lost 2 games back-to-back all year. So,
They're a team that adjusts
it's hard.
very well.
They know how to adjust. They
Yeah.
have Pop in the year. They got veterans in the year. They got every Spurs veteran helping out
Right.
in this series, this whole thing. They are, I think Spurs, for that alone, I think Spurs got it. And can I just say, this has nothing to do with the games. I hope it feels like a finals.
Yeah.
You know,
I think it will.
Where they're how over the years they've gotten rid of anything that makes it look like an NBA Finals
Yeah.
thing. Where they're
They got the
there's
trophy. They're gonna have the trophy on the.
Yeah, because they got rid of the trophy on the floor.
They're bringing that back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm a big for even wrestling, WrestleMania, the World Series where they do packages of past things and show highlight reels. They stopped doing anything.
Right.
So this is just another game. So I hope it feels like the environment feels like a NBA Finals.
Well, to be fair, with the Oklahoma City, they didn't have a whole lot to pull back from.
That's true. Well, yeah,
Well,
that's true.
So now at least for the Spurs, they've got a few more.
And even
Yeah,
Knicks, the
things
old
are rolling
Knickerbockers,
back.
still show from
I think-
1975.
And they also have, they're going to be in New York. That's a great stadium to
Oh
play in.
yeah.
These crowds are
Oh, yeah.
Great.
Oh,
yeah.
crowds.
Bro,
Spurs
and
is
the
always
MSG,
good because it's a big
yeah.
basketball
Oh my
city.
And
Gosh.
yeah, you can't. It's a classic
That's
venue.
a bucket list
Yeah,
for me, man. I
absolutely.
gotta see a game at
Yeah.
MSG.
So I was in San Antonio the day after the game, and I went to the Riverwalk. It was still wild at that.
Was it?
People
Oh,
I was there right as they were opening, but there were
Yeah.
people you could tell that were either still hungover or still drunk, and they were passed out. Dude, it was hilarious. But everybody was
One of
you
them
know
was just floating in the
they had a
river.
lot of good spirit down in San Antonio.
Oh, I bet.
It's impressive. Yeah, it was a lot of fun to be down there for the day after. They didn't want to be there for the night of.
No.
Nah, no way.
No. But
You know who you won't see there? Chuck.
Chuck.
Yeah, that's just terrible.
Horrible.
Terrible. Love
Tony
Chuck.
Gobbins doing that dirty ass.
Those women ain't from San
Antonio.
They
They
brought
brought
them
them
in.
We got the double fisted churros.
All right,
my
so
gosh.
that is basketball. Now y'all ready to talk some football? All right.
So a
We're
couple
so
weeks
close.
ago, it was they finally announced all of the schedules. Thank goodness. So now the far too early predictions here.
Which was
Yeah.
honestly one of the best parts that we did last year
Yeah.
was talking about early predictions because
Yeah.
you weren't far off.
I wasn't right on the games that we won or
Yeah.
lost, but I was close
You were
to
close.
the
I think you were a
ultimate
little bit closer
record.
than we were. However,
Yeah.
Yeah, I said we are going to be one off of, what did I say? One off of even?
yeah.
Yeah.
You were not. You were not. I think I was only one off of how many wins that we had. It was just I was wildly
Like
different
swans.
for which games. That
Did
we
y'all make
actually
these
won.
predictions before we decided to trade Micah Parsons?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. That
Yeah.
makes
Like,
sense.
this was like
So-
as soon as it was announced.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
We
Right.
did the
schedule.
same thing. As soon as
Yeah.
they announced it, we did our predictions, and it was like
Okay.
a week later, like, no more Micah. And we're
Right.
like, okay.
Whoops.
All right. All right, so you want to do
Thanks,
Minnesota
Jerry.
first?
Yeah, since you guys are going to be the ones deliberating for the Cowboys, we can pop through mine here. So, all right. So for week 1, again, this is assuming that we have a competent quarterback. We don't know if it's going to
You
be
take it for what the
JJ
information
or
you have
Kyler
right
this
now.
time around. Yeah. So
Minnesota's a
Well, your
Yeah.
your
mess
two
right
quarterbacks
now.
love each other.
Oh, yeah, they
they're
do.
they're buddy. They're waiting
It's like
to learn.
two guys in the back of a classroom, you know?
Dude. I know.
Yeah, sure, maybe the Breakfast Club, maybe.
Isn't that what J.J. McCarthy described them as?
Yeah, exactly.
Two guys in the back of the classroom.
Yeah,
Hanging
learning.
out.
I don't even know what
Yeah.
that means.
No.
So I think it just means because there's always
I
those
think
two
he was
buddies in the background
homeschooled is what it
giggling
sounds
and
like.
being
Yeah,
obnoxious.
yeah.
All right,
buddies?
so Green Bay Packers. At home, I think we start off strong, come in, beat the Green Bay Packers at home.
Aw,
Yeah.
Mike is
okay.
out, right?
Yep.
So I'll take
Yeah.
Vikings.
Next is the Chicago Bears at. Are they still playing at Soldier Field this time around?
Yes, they are.
Yeah, I think so, right?
Yeah, they haven't chosen.
I'm gonna say the Bears come out strong as well.
Bears.
The Bears.
So it's 1-1.
Well,
1-1.
Bears.
Yep.
So you say Bears are winning that
I think
one.
Bears are winning that one. I think we start off strong, but then we hiccup a little bit there. At the Buccaneers for 3, I'm gonna go with a loss on that one.
So 1 and 2.
I would love to go, but the Baker show was great last year. And then I think we beat the Dolphins at home for Week 4, so we're 2-2.
Yep.
Taking confidence.
We
win
beat
there.
the Saints, even at the Saints. We're going into the bye as
2.
3-2. And then the Colts at home.
Ooh.
I'd like to say we beat the Colts. That
Right.
one's. I think it's going to
I
be a
agree.
good game, but I think we beat the Colts.
I agree. So 4 and 2.
Yep. Detroit Lions at the Lions. They blew up a lot.
I think you can beat them, man.
Yeah.
They're not the same.
Could they get rid of Montgomery, right?
Montgomery's gone.
So yeah, I think we beat the Lions.
So 4 and 3.
4 and 3. And then Buffalo Bills at home. I don't think we win that one, unfortunately. 4 and 4, and then we got the Green Bay Packers
Second time.
at Lambeau in the middle of the season. I think we lose that one because it's always hard to play at Lambeau. And then the 49ers in Mexico City. That's going to be
Ooh.
interesting. Yeah.
Because it's neutral turf.
Yeah.
Well, technically, they still give somebody a home team.
Yeah, they
right?
still give. I think the 49ers are probably gonna have more fans than the Vikings are.
That would be my assumption.
Yeah.
49ers are pretty diehard fans.
Yeah. They also travel well though.
They do.
So I'm gonna give that.
Well,
one
and just
to-
geographically, a lot closer.
Yeah,
Compared
exactly.
to, I mean, you might
Yeah.
as well be in like Canada.
Right, exactly.
So what do you,
I'm gonna say we lose. We lose that
Hey,
one.
be strong,
So
man.
four-
Be
okay,
confident.
so
Take
4
them out of
and 6,
Mexico
yeah.
City.
And so
They,
then Atlanta Falcons. We beat the Falcons at home.
5 and 6.
Beat the Panthers at home.
6 and 6.
Patriots. Oh, who did they just signed?
A.J. Brown.
A.J. Brown.
Yeah,
So we'll see how they're firing at that point.
And Patriots are going to have, this is
Yeah.
their, I want to get back to the Super Bowl moment.
Yeah.
Like 49ers, you know,
Yeah.
so I think.
So I think we might lose that one because that's going to be at their place too.
So
So
that's what 5 and 7.
yeah. And then Commanders, or no. So then Detroit Lions. I think we beat them
Second
again
time?
at home.
Wow,
I think
for two.
I
huh?
don't.
Home and away.
Okay.
They're not the team that they were 2 years ago. Last year they were showing their.
Hear that, Detroit? Y'all suck.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Take that,
right.
nerds.
That's
Whoa,
right.
whoa.
Please don't kill me.
Yeah.
I say, we don't-
Just don't ever visit Detroit
and
now.
then Commanders, I think we beat the Commanders, beat the Jets, and then I would love to say we beat the Bears at the very end. So I'm thinking we have an overwhelming. What does that make it?
That's like
Is it
9.
12-4,
Yeah.
something like that.
No, I think
No.
that's like
No.
10. That's
10
like
and-
10 and 6.
I'll put it up there, but
Yeah.
I think we have a
I didn't.
positive.
I was thinking of.
I
the
mean,
I
win,
think
not
You
the
started
win.
flying through them
Yeah.
at the end, man. I,
I think we have a winning record and then make it into the first round and probably.
Whoa.
I lost.
Interesting.
I lost count
Okay.
at 5 and 7.
Yeah.
So.
You're like, oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will say there's a couple that you said lost that I think
Yeah.
you can pull out a win. I think Bears were
Mhm.
shaky at the beginning of the season last year, and then
Yep.
they figured it out later. I think they'll continue that trend. So
Yeah.
I could see you beating them. So I think last year you put loss and they won.
Yeah.
So I could see them.
Well, that was because that was when we still had McCarthy at the
Yeah.
beginning, and he pulled off that random fourth quarter comeback.
Yeah.
So
Just out of curiosity, what was Kyler Murray's record last year?
He was on the
Oh,
Cardinals.
9
I don't
and-
want
it's
to.
like 9
I'm not
and
going to use
7
that
or 9 and
against
8 or
him.
something.
right, it was a decent record.
It wasn't,
Yeah,
it wasn't
okay.
a losing one. It just
Well, he was
wasn't
also injured for a lot of the season because Jacoby Brissett.
Where's he?
was-
Wait, where's Kyler now? Is he
On
signed
the
with them?
Vikings.
On the Vikings.
Yeah.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, that's why he's
He's the other guy in the classroom.
He's the other guy in the classroom.
I
Yeah.
didn't realize he signed
If
with them. yet.
Kyler plays and fits into the offense well, y'all would be a dangerous team. I feel like.
Yeah. The
That's an
yeah.
if. That's a really big if. But hey,
Well,
Well,
so
the
la-
center.
So last year they were 3-14, but it wasn't all his fault.
3-14.
But again,
Y'all were way off.
Yeah,
Oh my
but he was
God.
injured for a good chunk of
Hold
the
on.
season.
Whoa.
I
Say
said
it.
9-7. I thought they had a win.
Yeah.
9-7 and 3-14 is crazy.
No, y'all
That shows you I don't pay
judging
attention to
the
Kyler Murray.
Cardinals. Come on, man.
Okay, so because they lost
Captain of the ship.
a bunch of people.
Brutal.
Yeah, so I mean they lost
They're
5.
rebuild mode,
Kyler
baby.
Murray was out
Yeah.
for 5 of the
beat
games
the
at that
Cowboys.
point. So
That's not hard.
Hey,
I'm going to say this. I actually do think Kyler has potential.
yeah,
I unfortunately think that his play style, I don't think fits in with the NFL as well, unless you have a coach that's willing.
KOC's like that though.
I hope so.
KOC's,
I can-
they call him
but
the,
you
they
got-
call him,
yep.
they call him the quarterback
You've got
whisperer.
JJ. Yeah. But
Again,
I don't know what that's done
JJ
for you.
McCarthy though, right? Like, okay.
I know they
let
were
me put
calling
this
him
in
the
perspective.
quarterback
I'm about to
whisperer
drop some football
about
knowledge.
JJ.
No.
yeah, but then JJ broke his arm or hand.
JJ was a handoff merchant at Michigan. Okay, so again, they call him the hand.
Whoa. Hold on. Pause. Just so we understand, he is a diehard Buckeye. Okay? Just the word Michigan creates
Right.
hate.
It does.
Continue.
So there's no
Okay,
small
no,
amount of
either way-
a little bit of prejudice here.
Whatever. Okay. Hey, trust me. KOC did good.
All right.
KOC does good. Okay, right? You had. I know it's rough to talk about. You had Sam Darnold.
And he turned me to he did
The
great
now
with
Super
us.
Bowl
He did.
champion.
Yeah.
With the pay, even Daniel
Shout out
Jones
Sam.
was all right
Yeah.
with y'all for a little bit. Or wait, no,
He
yeah,
never
he was.
actually-
He was
he-
all right for a second.
Like he played, I think, just in the preseason games. I don't think he
Did
actually
he?
played
Oh.
any
Oh,
regular
okay,
season because he
okay.
signed with the Colts instead.
Even I know he's not like obviously he's not good right now, but Kirk Cousins wasn't bad.
Hey,
No,
shout
he
out.
was
Kirk
good.
was solid.
Yeah.
He was
Kirk
good,
was
man.
solid. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not
Until-
denying all of that.
I'm just saying if
Yeah.
you can make it work with, I'm not trying to be mean, but Sam Darnold, like he's
Yeah.
not like
I think-
he's not eye candy,
I
right? So
think he's really you're just really
Wait,
trying
did we
to like
really just
just
say
some
he can make it
backhanded
work with
comments.
Sam Darnold? Sam Darnold is a champion.
right.
That's
Yes.
pretty good.
No,
like
I'm
I'm
talking
he
like
went 13
if
and
only
4,
I had
he
a
made it work.
champion level quarterback,
all
I
right.
could make it work.
I'll pull it out for you here without the slander of any one particular player here or
I'm saying Kyler Murray can do it,
organization.
bro. Kyler Murray can
The
do it.
point is, we have a team
fits
that
in.
is primed to do a lot of great things if we could just have someone steady behind the quarterback position. Because we have Addison
That's what
in
I'm
his
saying.
prime, we have JJ at his prime, you have a couple of players who are near the end of their prime. Hawkinson, you can debate.
Definitely near the end of his prime.
Yeah, our running back.
I'm
at
just
the
saying, that goes
running
back to what I was
situation,
saying,
same type of thing.
Yeah.
But our defense is doing phenomenal
If he
things.
works, he's
Flores
fine.
came
Kyler's good,
back
bro.
instead of going somewhere where he could have, gotten head coach. We just need somebody who can stay a whole season and not get injured.
Good point.
I don't think they're going to give Kyler the chance. So
I don't know.
I think he's going to get in. I think because him and JJ have like just different play styles by a lot.
Yes.
And I think that Kyler's gonna do something, and it's not gonna be like, man, that's not what I want my quarterback to do. Put in JJ.
I don't know. I kind of hope it comes down to.
And then you're relying on JJ.
I hope it comes down to who has the better mesh with either JJ, Justin Jefferson or Addison, or Addison, and that entire receiving core, because that's ultimately who has the better chemistry with the ones that they're actually throwing downhill to.
Yeah.
Because realistically, McCarthy didn't throw downfield when he was in as much. So he really
Handed off the ball
He
really
had-
well though.
right. Okay, he was able to scramble, fantastic.
So
How he
Kyler
broke
can
his
do the
hand.
same thing though.
But that's the thing.
Kyler Murray can scramble. I would
Yeah,
argue
Kyler-
Kyler's a better scrambler.
Kyler
He
can
is.
scramble. He's a smaller target. That's why.
Hey,
He
use
can
what you
throw
got,
better,
But
boy.
to the
too.
point,
I think he can
he's
throw
a
better.
proven scrambler, and we'll see
I
how
think
well he can throw the
throw-
deep ball.
I think he can throw better than he lets on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's
I've
got more
heard,
think-
on.
I've
he
heard
just
people
I
say
think he
he's
just has-
really good at the deep ball. Dude.
Right. So that's
Which JJ's not that
which
good
is
at.
why
Yeah.
Darnold was able to shine even from week 2 from that 99-yard pass
Yep.
for Justin Jefferson, and did it all this last year with the Seahawks.
Yep.
Like it
brutal.
shows we have
brutal being
we
a
have the
Vikings
core. If
fan.
we can get a deep ball accurately thrown, because that's why when Justin Jefferson came into the league with Cousins was able to throw a great deep ball and was able to get Justin Jefferson his highlights that he was able to.
So you think if y'all do terribly, you think Jay Jettis is gone?
Probably
gone.
because he's nearing the end of his contract. I want to know what his I don't know what his contract is at, but I know it's nearing the end of it.
I'm proud of him for not talking mess
No,
already.
and that's the thing.
He's awesome.
You have to reward that type of loyalty with a good player to throw to him.
I agree.
And so
I completely agree.
know,
Because me personally, I'm not even a Vikings fan. I think he's the number one receiver in the league still.
100%.
Even with Jackson Smith-Njigba being really good, even with Puka Nacua being really good.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. He's had
nothing
at quarterback, and he's so good still.
For as many quarterbacks as he's had, he's been the most consistent for his
Well, everybody
numbers.
wants to bring up Jamar Chase and all that. Dude, he'd be putting up those numbers. He'd be putting up Jamar
Jamar's
Chase.
cooked because of the team he's on.
Right.
Well, that's a whole nother conversation. They have
That's where talent can't save you.
He's
Right.
He has the
I know.
second easiest schedule this year, so they could actually go the distance.
Good.
Yeah.
I mean,
Good.
We'll see.
Will,
We'll
should,
see.
I don't know.
Yeah.
All
right. So to the Cowboys schedule.
Look,
Is
before we get into it,
Yeah, of course.
So I have a question for you guys.
Yes.
Y'all them boys?
we always them.
Y'all them boys this year?
We them boys every year.
This is our year.
I will
We're going to
say,
Super Bowl.
Y'all them boys.
before we get into it, just a glance. This is, I think, if we're gonna get back, this is the best chance to get back in the playoffs we have this year.
Okay.
And we'll get into it.
I have not.
Have you
even
looked at it all?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm like,
No clue what it looks
I'm
like.
saying that looking at our top like
Get that
8
blind
games,
reaction
our first
here.
like 8 games, I'm going like, okay.
We'll see.
Like, so
Let's see.
we'll get into
Let's see.
it because I haven't looked at the whole list, so
Yeah.
I may be eating my words.
Oh,
but
this is gonna
just
be
from
fun.
the
It's gonna be really
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
okay.
All right, so first week, Giants and Cowboys. We play at Giants.
classic.
I think we got it.
I think we got that.
I think we got it.
The Giants kind of.
The Giants are hit or miss.
Those are
Scatterbo is the best player in the league.
Malik Neighbors. No.
heard
Malik
it here.
Neighbors
Yeah.
had to go back for another surgery on his ACL to fix scar
man.
tissue.
Oh,
Okay,
so he ain't starting?
Dude.
You got it.
They played a softball event the other day. Scatterbo, him. Scatterbo was doing bat flips and all that
That's
on
the
his
guy.
injury. He's insane. Malik Neighbors, you can see him run, dude. It did not look right. Like
No.
he's still got problems.
He's
all of
walling.
them. Their whole starting lineup is coming back from injuries.
Yep.
And I think it's going to take them a minute.
Yep.
I think we got it.
Yeah.
1-0, baby. Starting off hot, 1-0.
1-0.
Great start. Great start.
All right. The Washington Commanders and Cowboys. This is our home opener.
We've
So
got that.
We got that.
We should have.
I think we got that one for real. 2-0. Okay. All right. Okay. Here's a funny one. Cowboys and Ravens. I think this is the one we play in. I think Rio. Because we're one of the international games, and we're playing the Ravens.
I think
I'm
the
pretty
Ravens are
sure.
falling apart.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think we'll win, but I think they're falling
well,
apart.
I think that's a good discussion to have because what? They got rid of John Harbaugh, so he's not the head coach anymore. Now, Lamar should be back and fully operational. I mean, I don't see anything big defensively they picked up. I'm not a huge Ravens fan, so I may not know.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. And they still got Derrick Henry, right?
They still got Derrick Henry, yeah. So what are y'all thinking? We think we win? Chase?
Early in the year, the Ravens always start out strong.
I think we'll get the Ravens, and the reason why.
All right.
I think there's a little because last year they were a little broken. I think they started to show the cracks. I think they started to show they're not as dominant as they used to be. I think they'll want to go out there and prove something, but I don't think they will. I think we got it.
Who's their coach now?
Don't give me
Have
a
they,
line.
have they hired
I don't
him?
even know.
No, they hired somebody. John
Okay.
Harbaugh's not the. I
Right.
think it was. Yeah. Why am I trying to? I don't know.
Jesse Minter.
There you
Okay. Interesting.
And Cowboys notoriously do a little bit better against better teams anyway.
You think so? I'm happy you think
we
that.
play down to teams that we should beat all the time.
That's a good
That's
point.
true. We do lose.
So you
to
want to
teams
give
we
it to
should beat
him? You
often.
want to give it to him?
And
You want to give it to him?
so
I'm
Y'all
saying
have-
we're losing. Y'all
I-
got it.
I-
you're keeping track?
I'm keeping my own.
Okay, good.
I think we'll beat them.
All right.
I think we'll beat him.
3-0
I'm not
for
gonna lie.
Chase.
I
I'll
think
be
we
at
lose.
3-0.
I think we lose.
All right.
2-1. We'll see how much we.
I think we lose
differ.
too.
All
So
right.
Okay.
okay, and then we got. Oh my gosh. Then we got at Texans.
I think the
Cowboys,
Texans will
Texans.
beat us.
Texans will beat us for sure.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
And I only say that because we just struggle against the Texans anyway. Like we only play them a few times. and we
The
lose.
Texans are on fire. Like
Yeah.
that defense is.
Texans are
They kept
monsters
everybody
right now,
set.
yeah.
Now, if CJ Stroud plays good,
Isn't he a Buckeye?
Which he, I don't want to talk about it. So yes, he is a Buckeye. He has been playing good. He's actually has been proving the opposite.
Is
He's
that the
been
year
playing
y'all hit the
freaking
post
trash.
with the kick?
Shut up. So yeah, so he hasn't been playing well at all. Anyway, yeah, I think we lose that. Okay, Buccaneers. This one we play home.
I think we'll beat them.
You think we'll beat them?
Really? All right.
Because we almost beat them last time and we did some stupid crap that
That's
made
true.
us lose the game.
That's true.
So
Good point.
I think we're on par. Like they're no better or worse. I think we're like
We're at
pretty,
home?
Okay.
We're pretty.
Yeah, at home.
I can see us winning.
Yeah.
The Bucks, they're really good, but I don't know.
Okay.
That put me at
I'll
4-1.
see.
I'm trying to keep track of my.
I think we'll win.
Okay.
I think we'll win.
All right, so then Packers at Lambeau.
At Lambeau.
No, we ain't winning that one.
That's a
That's a
quick.
4-2.
You got it, Jordan Love.
Okay, then Eagles at Philly.
At
Ooh,
Philly,
All
I
right,
think
call
we'll lose
that a
one.
no.
I think we'll lose that one.
That's
I think we
losing
win that
it.
one.
Yeah.
I think we win that one.
Really?
At Philly.
Yeah. No AJ Brown. New offensive coordinator for Jalen Hurts yet again. I think he's going to
Interesting.
struggle this year. I do.
All right.
Now, I don't think it's
Interesting.
rightfully so. I'm not here for Jalen Hurts hate because that poor dude has had, I think, 8 new offensive coordinators like every single year.
Yeah.
So as soon as you get something right, it's gone.
I think
So-
I don't think you're
AJ
wrong. I
Brown.
think the Philly of it all will make the difference.
Okay.
I think we
Yeah,
struggle
being at
away for
Philly's
some reason in
rough.
Philly.
Well,
We
it's
just do.
it's rough playing in Philadelphia.
Well, they still have most of the offensive line that made them great.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's a good point.
You got
Yeah,
Lane
because most of them were
Johnson.
injured last year.
You
Okay,
got,
that's fine. I understand.
Yeah, they'll be tush pushing the
The
whole
other
way
guy, I
down.
can't
That puts
remember
me-
his
I think
name.
now that puts me
The rugby
4-3.
fella.
Mhm.
So 4-3.
I'm 3
all
and 4.
Yep. That's Cardinals at home.
We should win that.
I
Yeah,
think
we
we
win that.
I think we might.
We
take that
should.
one.
Should
We
is
lost
keyword,
last
right.
year, but
Could.
yeah, we should.
Shout out Kyler.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. And then he didn't play that game.
All right,
Anyway,
so then Colts at Colts.
I think Colts got us.
I don't think we beat them, bro.
Because Colts had such a good run last year. I think they'll ride the
I
momentum.
can't remember who their.
But then they were
quarterback is.
figured out. Danny
Uh,
Jones, he tore his Achilles.
Jones.
Danny
so
Jones.
Yeah.
he tore his Achilles. So he's gone.
But this will give.
It's
But
like
the
this
team's
entire
the
year.
same. They just didn't have a chance to recover from that.
Yeah.
I think
poor
they'll
guys.
have
Who's
us
the-
to recover.
Who's the quarterback?
They were.
Who was their?
Anthony Richardson?
Yeah.
Nope. Was that who it was?
I know. I think he's like third string. I don't even know who the other person is.
So you're saying we lose?
No, I say we win.
So he.
All
I
right.
don't think,
I
I don't
think-
think
I
we
think-
beat. I think we beat the Colts. I don't think. No offense to any Colts fan. I don't
No, I just think the Colts, their team
Yeah, Richardson.
got shook.
Yeah,
They were
yeah.
they were doing so
or Riley
well.
Leonard. That's who it was. Notre Dame boy.
We beat them in the
National championship. Go ahead.
Yeah, I still think.
What do you think? You think we win? You think we lose?
At Colts?
Yeah.
I'll give us the win on that one. I feel like we played better
Okay,
against
good.
the Colts.
Just keep track of that.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if we win. It's more like I just think.
Yeah, I get you.
That's
No,
what they're
you know you don't.
Okay.
All right, so then
Don't understand.
Niners at home.
I'm so sad to say I think we lose it.
Really?
Ooh, all right.
49ers are pretty good, man.
Yeah.
There's something about the 49ers that like mess with the Cowboys' head.
They do. That's a good point.
They own their number.
I think this will be. I think this is going to be the. Well, of course, all of this is depending on how the season
Yeah.
starts.
Right.
However, I think this will be the. That's the first time we play them, right?
What's that young?
Yeah,
What's their quarterback's name?
Who?
I don't know.
Brock Purdy?
anybody's name. Purdy.
Yeah.
I think
Big.
I think we'll win.
Yep.
I think we'll be the 49ers.
All right.
Really?
All right. I like that.
Nice.
With the confidence. All right, Titans at home.
See, this is where it goes the opposite. I think we'll lose against the Titans because it will be a strong team, and then we'll lose because
Then,
we're not
yeah.
going to know how to.
Yeah.
We can't. We
I
struggle
think
with
we
bad teams.
I think we should win
We
at
should
home
win.
against. I'm gonna go win
I'm going to say
Okay,
lose.
good.
Okay.
on like we should.
Okay.
It's like when you ask a girl and she says yes, but you weren't prepared for her to say yes.
Yeah.
Like
So
they're
you
going to
just
beat the
scream no.
49ers and be like, oh crap, and then they're going to go to the Titans and lose because they're like, what do we do with this?
Yeah.
Then Eagles at home for the second time.
So I said lose. I think this will be when they win.
Okay.
W.
At our home, I can see us winning at home.
All right.
Good.
I can go with that. That's fine.
Then Seahawks at Seahawks.
I think Seahawks are just going to beat us both times.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, we're just gonna lose straight up.
I mean, yeah, they're coming off strong. And then you got your bye, week 14, late
We'll
bye.
win the bye.
Wow.
Damn.
I don't know.
Yeah,
You'll
that's
find a
right.
way to lose.
Well,
the
we'll
bye.
trade somebody.
Yeah. Somebody will get hurt with an off ball contact.
We're gonna
injury.
trade Pickens and what's his name, CD Lamb at the
Yeah.
same time.
Look, we forget how our luck works. Dak will break his leg in the first game.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Could you?
Why would you say that?
Woo. Bro, every year he's getting hurt. This was the only year that he played the best football in a
Hey.
few years,
Yeah.
and our team sucked.
We had Romo before him. You know what I mean?
That's true. Rams at Rams.
That's a freaking loss. Don't come on, guys. Let's be real.
Yeah,
Bro,
you're
this is
right.
a
Super Bowl
Rams
They
favorites.
don't. They don't have defense.
Huh?
They do now.
Yeah, they do now.
I know.
Ooh, all right, and Jaguars at home at 16.
I think
weeks.
Jags
We
win.
sh-
Really?
We
Yeah.
should win.
All right.
Because
Jags are
we
good.
should win, but Jags are
Jags
also
are good.
riding momentum train where they're like
Trevor
they're
Lawrence
in
was
this, they're
throwing
fu-
some
they
solid
made
time.
postseason.
Yep.
They
His
were
hair-
favorites.
His
won.
hair can sway me.
They were in. I think
Yeah.
they won the first round last year.
All right.
Yeah.
What'd you go
Yeah.
with? You're more on the optimism side over there. That's the
Yeah.
optimistic side of the
Yeah.
table.
Yeah, for sure.
What was your final win loss?
Well, hold on.
Well,
we
we have
got
one more in the
Giants.
Giants.
Giants,
Yeah,
Giants at
Giants,
AT&T.
Commanders.
Giants at home,
We'll beat the Giants.
We'll beat the Giants.
and then Commanders at Commanders.
We'll beat them.
We'll beat them.
We should
So,
win.
Okay.
so I think I ended on, I think it was 10-6, 7.
Oh wow.
No.
10-7.
You are optimistic.
Y'all were pretty even
Yeah,
as far as
9-8.
Because
No,
is there
just-
17 games or 16 games?
17.
Okay, yeah, so
Yeah.
10-7.
Don't
We're
get
trying
me
to
So
wrong.
push to
y'all
18.
split a few of them, like
Yeah.
different
Yeah.
ones where you were, confident or not confident. So
Hey,
Because-
listen, I always figure we're a 500 team.
So
That's
do we
usually
make?
what I
So
feel
do
like.
we make the playoffs though? That's the better question. Do we
500
win the
teams?
NFC East?
Do we win it?
I don't
Yeah.
know what
no, I
the
don't
East
think you
looks
win it.
like.
Well,
I think we
let's
do.
see.
I think we do.
I think we do.
I think we
Because
I don't think the Eagles
like
will
you
be as
said,
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let me see here.
I think we do.
I mean, I don't know what the Eagles.
We're going to win it 10-7, baby.
That's a bold statement.
No, I
That's
think
a
we'll. I
bold
think the
statement.
East is probably not as good this year, and we'll win it at 9.
Well, Washington is Washington.
Yep.
The Giants. I don't think. They're
No,
gonna be
the
very
Giants
good.
are not going
So
to.
it's literally gonna be us and Philly.
Yeah.
No,
Damn.
Philly.
they still got Jalen, and they still have that offensive line. I think the difference of
So are you a wild card team, or are you an actual get seeded team?
No, I think it's gonna be
We'll-
a wild card.
We'll make
think
a wild card.
Yeah.
but we'll
but-
win the NFC East.
Okay.
Interesting.
It's a bold statement.
Because we'll have a good enough record to make it, but not be like a bye or an extra.
Okay,
We're gonna-
respect.
All right.
All right, well, let's make a Super Bowl prediction, huh? Who
Oh,
y'all got?
way too early
It's-
Super Bowl predictions.
Yeah, way
Last
too
year-
early.
So last year we waited until we did till the playoffs started, but then I said Jaguars versus Chicago.
Yeah, but we could look back and be like, oh my gosh, how wrong were we, huh?
Yeah. I
All
think
right.
honestly, all right. I think Denver
That's
makes another
pretty
push
easy.
again.
Really?
I think Denver makes another push
Out of
again.
Whoa.
left field.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think they make it to the Super Bowl, but I think they make
Wow.
it back to the
Okay,
championship.
respect.
The boy
I think
Bo
that-
just comes out of nowhere.
You know what?
Hey, I can get behind believing over there.
I think it's gonna be the Rams versus Seahawks, right? That'll be the matchup.
No.
Or they go.
They're both NFC.
That's yeah.
Are they?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Or
You're
AFC.
gonna have to choose AFC.
Yeah.
So the big hitters in AFC is Buffalo, Ravens,
All right. Because so it was
New England. New England's
Oh,
AFC.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's LA versus Patriots.
Oh, you think
Patriots?
Patriots going back to back?
I think they needed somebody he could throw to, and I think they got it. And
Okay.
I think they're gonna.
That's crazy.
They have some controversy in the back of house, but they don't know. But their team ultimately will be the same.
I
Yeah.
think Rams.
Yeah. As you said. Good.
I really think the surprise team is going to be the Houston Texans.
really
What?
all right.
Okay. So you're saying CJ's going to play good?
Yeah.
Yay! I love to hear that from
Okay.
You know, I'd be happy to have a Texas team finally make it
Yeah.
past
Yeah.
all around.
you. Well, I mean, we should let them know what recently just happened. Why y'all are choosing the Rams?
Oh, boys.
Yeah.
Miles Garrett,
Miles
Garrett.
Garrett.
to the Rams.
the Texas
Yep.
native.
I think it's
Hoorah.
as history shows, anytime a big player gets traded, they get hurt right away. So
Oh,
I,
gosh.
I hope that doesn't
Yeah.
happen to
Yeah.
him. But notoriously, it happens every
All right.
time.
So
You
it's
have like bad voodoo.
It's
What
not
is
bad,
this
dude. It's
episode?
just history
it's
shows.
just business.
They did not get as much for him as I thought they would.
Who? Oh, yeah, they did. So Jared Verse is really good, right?
Is he?
Jared Verse is really good.
I'm
He
not
hasn't hit his
familiar.
peak yet. He hasn't hit his peak yet.
Okay.
He's like on the trajectory.
right, so
And
what
then
is-
a
he's
20
moderately good.
a 2027 first round pick.
Okay.
And then a
Second round and a third round. They had a 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. But I
That
don't
just doesn't
think.
seem
Wait,
like a
my
big
bad.
call.
I don't think they gave. I don't know if it's a second round or first round of this next draft because this next draft is really quarterback and really big talent heavy. 28 you don't really know about yet, so I think they gave a 28 first round pick and a 27 second round pick. Anyway, my prediction is, I'm going. This is all I'm going Rams versus Bills.
Rams Bills. All right.
I'm a Josh Allen fan.
I
so
love Josh
I'm a-
Allen,
yeah.
but
That's really hoping.
yep.
You Josh
I-
darn right.
I'm gonna
He's
go
a dad
with.
now. It's all over for him.
I love that. It's great.
He's losing sleep. So I'm gonna go with the Rams are gonna bring it back, but it's going to be versus the Broncos. I think the
There you
Broncos
go.
make
You
it.
do
I'm
think
gonna
they
I'm
will
gonna give it
make
to
it.
the Broncos. I think they make a big push for it
Okay.
because if it wasn't for some like the last 2 years, some real bad luck, they would have
That's a
been
good
there.
point.
Yeah, he got like injured or something.
Yeah,
right?
so-
Bo Nix
Yeah.
broke his ankle.
Yeah, Bo Nix right at the final, and just
The OT, right?
yeah,
Yeah, the Bills.
that was so bad. I felt so bad for him.
That does suck,
because they
dude.
should have beat the Patriots
They should have.
for as close of a game as that was.
Well, not only
Yeah.
that, like the Super Bowl would have been better. Too.
Yeah,
like it was like
exactly.
Broncos versus Seahawks
Yeah,
again.
that would have been a
so
shootout
good.
right there.
It would have been good. It wouldn't have
But-
been like Peyton Manning and
Yeah.
Seahawks with the Legion of Boom.
But yeah, so I think it's gonna be the Broncos and the Rams.
W.
Yep.
That's what's up.
So yeah.
Only time will tell, boys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Time will tell.
Guess we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes.
I know. And then timestamp this for when anybody gets injured. You just blame it all on
Right.
Chase.
And boom.
Yep.
Yep.
Hey, don't blame it on me. Blame it on history.
Yep.
History has proved all these things.
It repeats itself.
History
Yeah.
repeats itself, baby. Don't blame me.
All right. Well, I guess we'll see. By the time we get back, we'll see if how quick the NBA playoffs have either finished or about to finish.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, honestly,
So-
by the time we get back,
Yeah.
it could be wrapped up
Yeah.
almost.
Yeah. Seriously.
I'll be shocked if
Yeah.
it is by next season.
All right, anybody got any topics for next time to do?
Ooh. I don't think I have any sports one off the top of my head. Anybody got some?
Not off the top of my, right now. It's just like this is our main two.
Yeah.
main
Check
two
my
things,
cheat
and then-
sheet.
Well,
Well,
everything's kind of coming to an end.
I was gonna say if anybody wanted to give what's your top 3 NBA playoffs moments? Just what's your personal favorite NBA playoff moments? Just
I got you.
pretty easy,
Easy
but
word.
nice and memorable.
Easy word.
There you go.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yes.
Hardest championship ever.
Huh? We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
All right. Well, shout us out. What do you guys think? Your predictions for the your guys' teams all season for the NFL. What do you guys think the playoffs are going to look like? Finishing for the NBA. Let us know what your top sports, top playoff moments in the NBA are as well. So, we'll have a good time. We'll see you all next time.
Yeah.